pledged support for the Dalai Lama and opposed China's deadly crackdown in Tibet. The candlelight vigil wound through the streets of the northern Indian city that is home to the Dalai Lama and the headquarters of his government in exile. China accuses the spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism of masterminding the unrest, a claim his supporters deny.
My message is very simple. We understand their problem, and their expression is genuine and legitimate. And I am very happy that they are able to remain non-violent.
There are conflicting reports about the death toll from violent protests. China's crackdown on protesters in Tibet prompted another big public rally in our country today. But unlike previous demonstrations, this one was in support of China. CTV's Chris Eby reports from Toronto.
Moved by what they consider to be unfair portrayals of their homeland in the wake of the Tibet crisis, hundreds of Chinese Canadians rallied in Yonge Dundas Square. A scene that stirred emotions and spurred criticism of how the story is being told.
We just want to let the Western media know, like CNN and BBC, not to twist the truth.
Propaganda, just propaganda. Seriously, like, if you know the truth that what's really happening in China, it's nothing like what's being reported.
The numbers here are surprising even the organizers, who, from what we are being told, are a group of visa students from China. The Tibetan side, however, says there is nothing spontaneous about this rally, that it is a calculated propaganda exercise orchestrated by the Chinese consulate.
I think it's a scam, and I think it's a shame, though they are visa students, and their visas being controlled by the Chinese consulate here. They were down in Chinatown buying flags because that's what they're told to do.
At a much smaller gathering earlier in the day outside the Chinese consulate in the annex, a coalition of activists decried the violence in Tibet and the tactics they say are being used here.
The pressure from the Chinese government, the long arm of the Chinese government stretches all the way here to Toronto and in Canada.
That's absolutely not true. That's absolutely not true. This event was organized by just a bunch of students.
Back at the pro-China rally, those suggestions were dismissed out of hand. The event was simply a concert, organizers say, designed to show Canadians that China values peace above all else. Chris Eby, CTV News.